We straight killers, Joe.
What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Old IJ. This is Monday Mistakes. It's been a while, but we are back. And we have to talk about what happened and occurred on Friday, even though we talked about what happened and occurred on Friday about a year ago, February 2024, if I can remember vividly. What we witnessed on Friday was a mistake on Stars. We love you, Stars. We love you, Raising Kanan. But that was a mistake made by you guys when you could have just sprinkled that in throughout episode 8 and 10 the last season. I took off work. I watched the episode live with the family. I did an hour and a half live with the family. There were some mistakes made, but I don't know if it was mistakes from this season or mistakes from last season. I don't even know where to put these at. But Raising Kanan is back. Unique is alive. Rock works for the mob. Marvin works for Rock, who works for the mob, who does side jobs for the mob. Lou, we don't know what Lou does. We know Lou is drunk. We know Lou kicking rocks down the street. We know Lou ain't got no real artist right now. We know Famous is alive right now. We know Jukebox ain't in the army and she's trying to decide what's her next move right now. But we don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. You hear me? Nothing. We don't know nothing. Episode 2, we might have a little time jump, but right now we don't know nothing. All we know is what happened in season 3. We talking about season 4. There was mistakes that were had last season that we didn't already discuss and went over. So I don't even know what we doing today. But it's Monday and mistakes were made. So we got to take what we seen in episode 1 and extract those minor mistakes and figure out how they could potentially crumble the Thomas family, or should I say the other family, the Tomas family that Grandpa Elijah had when he left. Will this crumble the family in season 4, knowing that there is a season 5? Will it crumble the family, or will this just be another occurrence of, man, y'all niggas was tripping? And the Thomas family, they get up out of this. We know Grandma got cancer, kidney cancer. That means Grandma been drinking a lot. Grandma been on that yak a little bit. See, Elijah left. And when Elijah left, Grandma got to stressing out. Grandma got to hitting the glass pipe. Yeah, Grandma was on another level. Now we found out Grandma has cancer and she's calling on Kanan. This is how you know Grandma was so out of it. The mistake made by Grandma, she called a nigga that ain't got no car. If I'm at the hospital, I can't call somebody who doesn't have a car to come and check on me, come pick me up. Because what we gonna do? Walk together, hold hands. And since I got cancer, if I'm walking with my grandma, does she get the inside because she got cancer? Or should I put grandma on the outside near the curb because she got cancer and her time is already limited? Is it time for me to start thinking about myself? Is it a mistake for me to have grandma walking home on the inside? Or should I have grandma walk in next to the curb because grandma's time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking into the future. So if a car does jump and hit the curb and hit somebody on the sidewalk, shouldn't it be grandma? They didn't already told grandma she got about 2 weeks, maybe 3 episodes, maybe 4 episodes left to live. But what are we gonna do? I ain't got no car, grandma. I turned down the car that my mama gave me. My mother gave me a Mustang, but I ain't want my mother's car, so I motherfucking kept walking, grandma. Should I put grandma on the inside or on the outside? Is it a mistake for me to even come up there and check on grandma? I don't fuck with grandma. What should I do? I don't know. I'm Kanan. I'm 16 years old. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out, man. We trying to figure this thing out, man. We trying to figure it out, man. I'm putting grandma. It's gonna be the street, the curb, grandma, then me, then the buildings. I'm not by the street. I'm 16 years old, grandma. You're gonna have to take one for the team. You must not know what this family is capable of.
We straight killers, Joe.
Man, have to push grandma out into that street. Oh shit, a car's coming. Hey, grandma, I love you. Kiss her on the cheek, toss her in the street. This is Monday Mistakes. We in the power universe. We got to get real. We got to get real. We can't act like this is the first time we done seen a grandma get tortured in this stars unit, this power universe. This isn't the first time. What up, Don? This ain't the first time. We seen Kanan. We seen older Kanan. So they say you ain't a killer until you kill somebody you love. So if Kanan gets rid of grandmother, we knew that he took out another grandmother in the OG power, and we just gonna go back to the future. Maybe Kanan's calling is a little pillow. Go to the hospital, holler at grandmother. Grandmother, take a nap. I'm gonna be right here with you. Go downstairs, get you one of them little Jello cups. Come back upstairs. You eat the Jello. Not the Jello pudding, but the Jello, Jello. It's alive. You eat the Jello cup and you look at your grandma. You like, man, I love you, grandma, but I think it's time for you to go on home. I think it's time for your calling. And you just take that pillow that she ain't laying on, and you just rest it on her face a little, and just add a little bit of, just a little bit of pressure. This is Monday Mistakes. Grandma made a mistake calling young Kanan. She must not know what Kanan is capable of. She must not know what Kanan is capable of. All right. Make sure you go ahead and hit the poll and let me know who you guys think made the most mistake or the biggest mistake. Even though I think the mistake was made by the MVP. I think the mistake was made by the MVP. Let me get some things queued up and we're going to get this thing started. Where we at? All right. I got you. So we're going to see who you guys decided made the largest mistake. And then from there, we'll continue on. So Monday Mistakes is where we take three characters from the previous episode, which happened on Friday, and we talk about what they did wrong and if we can fix that, or will it be the downfall of that character? Now, obviously, we went over their whole storyline, so we're not really going to talk too much about the storyline. We're just going to talk about the thing that they did that they fucked up on. All right, so let me see who you guys got in this vote. Then y'all got Marvin as the biggest mistake. With Unique following up. Oh, damn, Marvin taking the lead. Good old Marvin. Now let me cue up something. Because that, I ain't gonna lie to you, Marvin is who I was thinking made the biggest mistake also. Even though I called Marvin the MVP, man, he still made a mistake. And we'll go straight to what the mistake is. This is the mistake, guys. The mistake that you guys are thinking of probably isn't like as direct as you think it is, but I'm gonna show you exactly where Marvin's mistake is. So we're gonna start with Marvin's mistakes. Hey, Monet made mistakes. Marvin's mistakes. Okay, Monday Mistakes might have to get turned into Marvin's mistakes. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. All right, so we're gonna start with Marvin. We all agree that Marvin made the biggest mistake. So how we're gonna do this? We're gonna go straight to the mistake that he made, and we're gonna elaborate on what could potentially happen. You know what I mean? The cause and effect of this mistake. Now, Marvin's mistake, when we were watching this, I know we were all thinking the exact same thing. Marvin, what are you doing? Don't do that. Marvin, do not do that. Leangelo Ball. So the mistake that Marvin made, and it's obvious too, is turning down Shirley. Marvin's mistake is turning down Shirley. Shirley was in his face flirting. I know we were all looking at this like, damn, Marvin made the biggest mistake by not giving Shirley any play. Marvin was supposed to push up on this. She said she like her drink like she like her men. Neat. Ooh, I'm a neat type of nigga, Shirley. I'm a neat type of nigga, Shirley. Mm. You know what I mean? The biggest mistake that Marvin made was not pushing up on Shirley. Now, it's very rare, maybe for you gentlemen it ain't, but it's very rare that you get women pushing up on you. You know what I mean? It's very rare that women come up to me, what you drinking, Mo? Oh, I got that yak. They be like, oh, I like my men like my yak. Dark. You know what I mean? It's rare that they come up and say that to me. But Shirley over here at the bar, I am Marvin. I'm like, okay, Marvin, let's get it. Yep. Marvin turned it down, man. That was Marvin's biggest mistake and only mistake for this episode. But now, in all seriousness, we know what Marvin's mistake was. It's obviously the mob. This right here, single-handedly, is going to be the downfall of Marvin. Now, when we talk about mistakes being made, now obviously we can't really call this a mistake per se. This is kind of a forced mistake. And the reason I say that, because you can't tell Stefano no. If you tell Stefano no, what do you guys think the outcome would have been if Marvin would have came over here and told Stefano, nah, I'm good. I ain't doing none of that. What do we honestly think the outcome would have been? What up, LJ? If Marvin went over here and Stefano was like, I like the work you did, I like the work you put in, then what? If Marvin's like, hell no, I ain't doing that. I ain't catching no bodies. You think Stefano gonna let him and Rock just off the hook that easily? Exactly. Kendall. Marvin be sleeping with the fish. Stefano owns them. Like how Rock pulled up on Lou. So that's why I say this is a forced mistake. And it was really Marvin had an option, but he ain't really have an option. You know what I mean? You have an option to not show the police your damn driver's license and registration. But if you take that route, there might be some consequences that come with that. Now, the whole situation, I won't say, as far as this episode goes, yeah, this is probably one of the biggest mistakes because now Stefano was seeing that he can kind of manipulate and control Marvin because he didn't tell him to unalive him. So right now, it'll just be Marvin putting in work, putting in work, putting in work, and everything's going to pile up. And eventually they're going to say, man, what up, Brillo? Eventually they're going to say, it's some nigga with a box running around. You know what I mean? Eventually this is going to catch up to him because just like he's doing his reconnaissance on people, the mob is eventually going to say, hey, Find who that nigga is and follow him. And they're gonna see him go to this fish spot. They're gonna see him around Rock. They're gonna see him at the plaza. They're gonna see him around Juke, young Kanan. So this is really drawing a lot of attention to him. And this is the mob. So they got people all across the city. What cops does Rock and them have? None, because they didn't got rid of Howard. They don't have any police on their side. Now, the RICO is allegedly gone at this point. Well, there's no investigation, but the lawyer told them to lay low. And in the same episode, we were told to lay low. This nigga Marvin is kicking in doors, whooping ass. He ain't laying low. Marvin is making people lay low. Oh boy, where'd he go? Bahamas? Where'd he go? The Bahamas, Jamaica? Where'd he go? To the Caribbean? He went on a whole goddamn cruise with his wife. He got the hell up out of here. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this ain't a Bronx tale. I'm not beefing with niggas. Tomasio was like, I'm not beefing with niggas. Who is this nigga, man? Where did he come from? As of right now, Malcolm is still alive right now until the end of episode 1. Howard was still alive to the end of episode 1. Because this is a flashback. So what's going on right now, you got to remember, this is happening between episode 8 and 10. So Marvin with Stefano was happening last season. We're just now seeing it. So there's no telling how much work Marvin has actually put in for Stefano, because I think episode 2 is going to be a little bit of a jump from what we are seeing in the pictures that drop. Also, if you haven't checked it out, I did a description of all 10 episodes. Now, those are the alleged descriptions, so don't come back and like, Mo, that's off. But that's probably as close as you're going to get. That is up on the channel. It's a description of all 10 episodes. But we don't know. Let's just say from episode 8 last year to episode 2, there's a 2-month time span. How much work do we believe that Marvin put in for Stefano from last season till we get to episode 2? Like, I'm thinking Marvin probably did maybe at least 3. This first one, and then maybe like 2 other little things. Probably not unalived anybody yet, but I definitely think Marvin put in some work for Stefano. And if this continues without Rock knowing what's going on, Rock's going to probably intervene at some point and be like, hey, Marvin, you got to chill. But Marvin's going to be in over his head. Now, Stefano does say that he owes him 3 missions. See, my thing is, I don't think that Stefano was setting Marvin up. I just think he's using him. Like, I don't believe that Stefano wants harm to be done to Marvin. But if something is, I don't think he's going to care. Now, they'll have a bond, but you got to remember, this is business. The Italians ain't really fuck with no black folk like that. Now, we know Stefano got a little crush on Rock, but other than that, I don't think he's like setting Marvin up. I just think he's just using him to his advantage. Because as long as he got Marvin on the team, he can do whatever he wants to other mob members, because it's not going to trace back to him directly unless somebody like actually follows up on him. No, he hasn't. So he hasn't called a body for Stefano. All he did was put the blade to his son-in-law's face, and then he went on a cruise with his wife. So he hasn't, unless let me think. Well, they technically the Sal hit was, I won't say it was from Stefano, but the Sal hit was good. Like the Sal hit, because remember, Sal and Rock, they were getting into it and they went to Stefano, And that's when Stefano told Sal, hey, we take the trash out to Jersey. You don't come in here and dictate nothing. Because you got to remember the 5 families that are in New York, they're the bigger families. And then you obviously got family members. Well, you got families in Jersey, but they're the smaller families. So that's why he called up Marvin, because he knew about the hit that they did on Sal. So that body wasn't really for Stefano, but it was something Stefano didn't have to worry about. Now there's a guy named Phil Russo that's supposed to come and be in Jersey now, that's taking over for Sal, but we haven't got introduced to him. So yeah, the Sal Bossellini was kind of, you can look at it like that, but it wasn't a Stefano hit. It wasn't a Stefano hit. It was Rock trying to get her territory back, because remember they went and shot up all the hotel. I mean, not the hotels, but all the apartments and stuff. After that is retaliation. No. So Sal was the heavier set guy in Jersey. And remember, he came over and he was mad about Rock, and Stefano was like, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between y'all two. You know what I mean? So we think that Marvin at least did 2 to 3 missions. Let me write that down. Marvin did 2 to 3 missions. Stefano. All right. Now, with this happening, do we believe let me see. Let me try to get to it. Do we believe that any of this can be traced back to Marvin later on? Because it ain't over. Like, he knows there was a black guy that attacked me. You know what I mean? So do we think that this is going to be the end of that? We're not going to have any more, you know what I'm saying, anything else to go on with his family? And everything else is going to just be, you know, either other mob bosses or gang members throughout the streets? Or are we going to get into it with Tomasio's family? I'm hoping that this is just a one-off thing. This happened last year, so we got a time jump. He's obviously not disrespected no more. But Marvin isn't capable. Him and Rock, let's be real, guys. I know it sounds bad, but the Thomas family aren't capable of going to war with anybody. Like, can we be honest right now? This is Monday mistakes, and the mistake is that the Thomas family just ain't built like that. I'm sorry.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
They struggling with unique. Guys. They ain't capable of going at it with the mob. They can't. They lost everybody when they went into it with Sal, and that was after Sal was unalive. That was just regular people that are just filling in. The Thomas family, Marvin is really fucking them over. If we're being honest, Rock is up under the radar. She's fucking with Stefano. Marvin is, out in the public. And we know that Dino, y'all remember Dino? Dino in the wheelchair? He be talking to the police. And Marvin he went sliding with him. So I don't know, man. Marvin's my dog, but man, Marvin's really screwing things up here. There might not be no coming back for this, because remember, there were 3 people, well, 2 other people that seen Marvin also when he pulled up to the house. He was asking for directions. They ain't got the manpower nor the muscle. Man, let me tell you, the Thomas family, they a little, I don't even know what you could even say for them, man. They something else. Might start a civil war with the Thailand mob. I mean, it depends. If this comes back, that is connected to him, and Yeah, Dino mentioned Rock's name, but it's not like Rock ain't mentioning names to the police too. You know what I'm saying? Rock mentioned the mob also. So, but if let's just say, because this is mistakes, if these incidents catch back up to Marvin, that civil war that you were talking about between the mob, if they find out that Marvin and Rock are working for Stefano, it's going to be bad. But the thing is, it's not going to be bad for Stefano. Stefano is going to do like any real man would do. Deny, deny, deny. And if I got to tell the other mob members, the other made men, you guys think I would be dealing with a nigger? That's all Stefano has to do to wipe his hands clean. If the mob finds out that Marvin is doing this, is I feel insulted for you guys to even insinuate that I'd be hanging and doing business with a nigger. That's all Stefano has to say. And they can just say that Rock and Marvin, they just rolled. They've been trying to come to me to get product. They've been coming to me to try to get work. They've been beefing. Matter of fact, I heard they were the one that got Sal Bosolini up out of here. Stefano is a made man. He's a Don. He's the top. You ain't no higher than him. All he has to do is, all he has to do is throw Marvin up under the bus. Think about it. Well, wait a minute. You think that nigger ain't with me? That's all Stefano got to say. Call him a nigger one time, call him a coon 2 times. Oh, he's good to go. I ain't got nothing to do with that coon ass nigger. That's all he gotta do. And y'all sitting there laughing, but you know it's true. Matter of fact, Stefano could put a hit on them, like, man, I wouldn't do no shit like that. And just to prove it, I'm gonna get rid of them. Hey, it is what it is, man. What up, the hood? Yeah, man. Monday mistakes. I ain't gonna lie, I like Monday mistakes. You know, we get to get on here and actually break down what they did wrong. See, on Fridays, when we get into their perspective, we only talking about the good, but that's what these Mondays are for, because there's stuff that I don't be peeping that you guys do. Do I think the mob will unalive Stefano or one of the Thomases? I think if anything, it'll probably be Marvin. I don't know, man. It'll be tough. You gotta, in order to get rid of a Don, you gotta have all the families in agreement. That isn't, because you gotta go and get that voted on. So maybe not Stefano, but maybe somebody in his organization. See, y'all know it. You'll turn it around on him. LJ talking about that's real talk. Like, hey, all he got to do is, and if he starts it, because there's gonna, one thing about the mob, everybody knows what's going on. What movie was that? Someone give me the movie where the guy's name was Whispers, where all he did was whisper, but he knew everything. What was it? What movie was it where the mobster's name was Whispers and all he did was whisper, but he knew everything that was going on? And amongst the mob families, they all know each other, because one family, they'll have somebody's cousin that are married to somebody else. You know what I mean? It just how it is. It's the way the cookie crumbles. But once there's any kind of like rumblings of, hey man, somebody's hiring niggas to goddamn pull up on the mob, because prior to this, wasn't too many black folk attacking the mob. They did their own thing. You even seen it with like Frank Lucas, even though that's in the 70s, the 60s and 70s, compared to this being in the, it's in the late 80s, early 90s. But you seen how it was. Everyone had their own territory and they did their own thing. Now they intermingled when it came time to get that work. But for the most part, no one fucked with each other. And it's still like that today in some of the neighborhoods. May not be as prevalent, but it's still like that. Hoodlum. I'm pretty sure there's like multiple Whispers. There was a Whispers in The Irishman. His name was Whispers. But there was a real one, Jimmy Whispers, an Italian American gangster. Yeah, he was in the Bronx in the 60s. I knew there was a real person named Whispers. Yeah, the Irishman, there was a Whispers, and that's who they were basing it off of, Jimmy Whispers. All right, here we go. We got us a little mob history going on. Little mob history going on. But all right, so the mistake that Marvin made is definitely linking up with Stefano and putting in some work. And this is behind Rock's back. We haven't even got to, what do you guys think is going to happen if Rock finds out that Marvin has been doing all of this? So that means Marvin was putting in work before they even went and got rid of Malcolm. And give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Now we got to start looking at shit a little bit differently. Like, I'm glad we got this flashback. I mean, I wish it wasn't the whole episode, but follow me on this. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, because now we got to look at this a little bit differently, because we didn't notice or know any of this back in it. Oh man, of course they ain't gonna let me log in. Jeez Louise. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna show y'all a scene. Was it? What up, booby traps? So if we go back and watch this, geez Louise, my computer, because my stars won't let me log in. It always does that, man. I have to like change my damn area. Let me see. This makes you look at this whole scene completely different. Because what do you guys think Rock's gonna do if she finds out what Marvin has been doing? Did I see the clips from today? Yeah, I got those clips. Last week we did so one of the clips that dropped today was the Marvin and Lulu. I did that last week. I did that on Thursday. We covered that on Thursday. And then the trailer, I got the trailer, that recap, that'll be up tomorrow because I did the season breakdown. But let me show you the scene that I'm talking about, guys. It makes you look at shit differently now. And where's it at? Here we go. Think back. Where are they at? How cold is it in Germany? It's probably like 40 degrees right now. Yeah, it's 48 degrees right now. When they went to Stefano's house to get the money to get Kanan, Marvin was already putting in work for Stefano and never said anything. Maybe that's why he went ahead and gave them that money, because Marvin was putting in work. And remember, at this time, Rock isn't in the game all the way. Rock is just getting restarted, but Marvin is putting in the work. So that's probably another reason Stefano went ahead and gave that money to Rock to get Kanan out of that jam, because Marvin has been putting in work. But Marvin is sitting back there and not saying a damn thing. Interesting. Interesting. So that's another. Let's see if we can hear something real quick. We trying not to get struck or anything, but let's revisit what Stefano was saying.
I understand.
I hope your son knows how much you love him.
I can barely hear.
Me too.
You hear Marvin talking about me too. See, Marvin is the reason they got that money. I'm saying Marvin. So Marvin is the reason they got that money. Rock can't be mad at Marvin. Marvin been putting in work behind closed doors. He's the reason Stefano really gave up that money because he needs to keep Marvin on the side. If you don't give them money for his nephew, Marvin ain't going to do no more hits for you. Marvin ain't going to go correct nobody. Damn, this nigga Stefano got them eating out of his hands. Damn, Stefano's a bad man. Oh, man. I didn't even look at it that way Friday. Rock needs to be thanking Marvin. Even though Kanan set up the whole play, if it wasn't for Marvin putting in that work on his son-in-law, there wouldn't be no money. Because Stefano wasn't trying to give Rock this money knowing damn well she ain't got no money left. You remember they took the last couple of boxes of money they got. She bought that bum-ass plaza. She got to pay off the police. So Marvin didn't make no mistake. Marvin did the right damn thing. Marvin put in that work in order to save his family. Marvin didn't make a mistake, guys. Marvin sacrificed himself for the betterment of the Thomas family. You remember he just told us that he used to go to Elijah's boxing matches and Elijah was his hero and he felt like he was just as strong because he could fight back. Marvin didn't make a mistake. Marvin is a freaking hero. Oh my goodness. Marvin is actually the hero. So when Rock is getting mad at him this season, we got to look at Rock like, wait a minute, Raquel. Raquel. Marvin been putting in work. If Marvin wasn't putting in that work, you think Stefano was going to trust you with that money? What Marvin is doing is worth $500,000. We said 2 to 3 missions from then to now. Marvin didn't put in $500,000 worth of work. Oh, wow. We might have to retract, even though we just going off of that episode. This happened before then. You know what I mean? He put in that work before, so was it really a mistake? Because we are it's kind of weird how this is going on because this right here, what we're watching is in the future. We're in the past right now. We'll be talking about Marvin, but it's really taking place in the future. How we watch this is just all out of order. It's kind of like Star Wars. You start in one spot, but then you go backwards and you go forward. But right now, if we put 4 and 2 together, that makes, wait a minute, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. That makes 9. 4 and 2, that makes about 9. Damn, so Marvin was really putting in, all right. Let's hear a little bit more. Did you see that? Did y'all see that? Watch Stefano's eyes. He looks over at Marvin. Damn, why didn't we notice that? Oh, man, we're terrible. The attention to detail. Hey, watch Stefano's face. He's going to look over to Marvin. Look out. Look, he's looking at Marvin. Should I do it, Marvin? Damn. Interesting. I need to make a full video. I got to do a whole video on this.
Okay. Okay. I'll have the money delivered within the hour.
He didn't say okay until he looked at Marvin. Then he was like, all right, well, fuck it. I get the money. Marvin, thank you for being there for the Thomas family. You don't know how much we appreciate you. Now, a lot of people were saying that you made the biggest mistake, but I'm actually looking and revisiting history, and I'm like, I don't know if this is really a mistake. This right here was a maneuver. There's only like 3 people in the world I know that can pull this off. MC Hammer, Marvin, and Mo. Those are the only 3 I know that can pull this off. And the way Marvin then flipped this whole thing and became a hero from a mistake, that's how you do it. We were mistaking Marvin as a sucker. We were mistaking Marvin as a joke. We were mistaking Marvin as a comedic relief. No, Marvin is actually the hero. Damn, that's dope. I think what makes it a mistake is him not telling anyone else about what he's doing. Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely a mistake. I'm with y'all. I agree with y'all. But I'm just saying, like, in hindsight, if we look at it now, Marvin was putting in that work, which we can say that kind of helped persuade Stefano to get that money. Exactly. Remember, he's keeping the business, his business and his side dealings, they keeping them separate. Damn. All right. That's good. That's good. Definitely needed that. All right. So who we got? Who we got next? Because Marvin's mistake is messing with Stefano. It did work temporarily, but you never depend on that. Always think long term, man. Like, we got 10 episodes to get through, man. He might not make it all the way. But good old Marvin, man. Never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity, or whatever the saying was back in season 1. Marvin, like I say, man, it goes Kanan, and then Marvin's my favorite character. So, damn. All right. Marvin actually saved the family, man. Ain't that something? Who would have thunk
Thank
it?
you.
I'm trying to see if he said anything else about Marvin before we go to the next character. Nah, and then right after that, we know Lulu was trying to unalive himself. All right. So we got that out the way. Marvin's mistake is messing with Stefano. We don't think in the long term he can sustain doing what he's doing for Stefano and make it out alive. So next up, who do we have on the list? We have Marvin at number 1. We got Rock at number 2 and Unique at 3. Kanan, they saying he didn't really make a mistake, but it was either between Kanan, Jukebox, and Lou, and like none of them really had a storyline. Juke didn't make any mistakes. Juke was just out here. So we'll talk about Rock. But wait a minute. With Rock, what mistake could Rock have made this episode? Because the only story we got from Rock is being pregnant. But is that really a mistake? I mean, it is a mistake, but I thought they said babies are blessings. So if a baby is a blessing, it can't be a mistake. So that means we got to wipe that off the map. That's what y'all be saying. Well, Rock got rid of Howard. Rock got rid of Howard. And Kanan got rid of Ronnie. See, we off the clock right now. You know what I mean? It's Monday mistakes. We talking about mistakes. We talking about Rock. A part of that unalive was under Rock. So that was a mistake. Oh, shit. Howard and Ronnie's body was in this episode, so that's a part of a mistake being made. What else? Rock was pregnant. The unaliving of Howard. What else did Rock do this episode? Oh, telling Jukebox too much. And well, I guess, but I won't say the lawyer because he said we ain't got the RICO no more. What would be Rock's biggest mistake? Would it be telling Juke too much? Unaliving Howard? Pregnant by Unique? But we can't really say pregnant by Unique was a mistake because that didn't happen this episode. She was already pregnant. And it's not like she could have changed that anyway. That was episodes ago. I'm probably going to say going with, well, because damn, she did get into it with CPS also. She wasn't no counseling there. Damn. I'm going with Rock and Juke. Yeah, we'll talk about that first. I think her biggest mistake is telling Juke too much information. Let me see. Oh yeah, she was definitely gonna get rid of Howard for the damn Malcolm. I mean, not for that Malcolm. He is Malcolm. For the Marvin, man. All right. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'm Modi J. This is Monday Mistakes, where we take 3 to 4 characters. We talk about what they did wrong in Friday's episode, and we see, is it going to bring them down, or is there a way that they can fix this? Now, this is each and every Monday, 3 o'clock or 3:30 p.m. Eastern is when we usually do it, roughly 2 hours, but it's just a good old time. And tonight we talked about Howard being unalived by Rock, and that could potentially be a mistake that comes back and bites her, and that you know what. But we already covered Marvin, and right now we're on to Raquel Thomas. Now, I have my suspicions about one Raquel Thomas. Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know how I feel about Raquel. I mean, not Raquel. Raquel Thomas. You know how I feel towards Rock. And if you didn't know, I do have paperwork that I keep near and dear to my heart that's provided that tells us that Rock told on the mob. Demo was doing some talking also. So we know that Rock will talk to the police. We know that Rock did talk to Detective Howard to get Unique locked up. We know that she talked to the feds about the mob, getting into it with Crown, and then coming back and doubling up on her. So we know what she is capable of. And that's the scary thing. Someone that you know will go and run to tell the police something, that is a scary person to be around. It kind of reminds you of the little kid, DJ Daniel, that just got the Secret Service. But the mistake that Rock made, in my personal opinion, we're going to cover 2 or 3 mistakes. But I think the biggest mistake that Rock made in this week's episode was talking to Juke about who she was pregnant by. Now, we were saying that the pregnancy might be a mistake, but I think telling Jukebox that Unique was the baby father, that might be bad. We know what stems between Jukebox and Kanan in the future. Now, we don't know what all led up to that. She could be clowning Kanan because his daddy was police. She could be clowning Kanan because Unique was almost about to be his mama. I mean, his mama's baby daddy. It could be all kinds of things. Now, these are secrets, and if they're mentioning a secret, that means this is some kind of foreshadowing. Jukebox isn't going to keep this a secret. Jukebox is going to let somebody know that Rock was pregnant by Unique. There's no way that I see Juke taking this to the grave. It has to get out some way. They wouldn't have brought this up as keep a secret. No. Too many secrets. Marvin got a secret. Grandma got a secret. Rock got a secret. Juke got a secret. Everybody got a secret. I ain't got no secret. Ain't nobody told me no secrets because they know I'm going to get on here and tell y'all. But I think Rock telling Juke all of this because she sees Juke as a kind of like a daughter, but also a friend, because there's no other women on here. There's no other women on here. All she has is Juke, and Juke is coming of age. Juke is about to be an adult. Hell, Juke is what, 17, 18 now? But telling Juke that you could have loved Unique, you were pregnant by Unique, I don't know. I don't know. Darshawn said out here getting pregnant by cops and ops. Sheesh. I'll tell y'all one thing, though.
As soon as I got my check, I was gone.
In the case of 5-month-old Jemiah, Julius, you are not the father.
You don't think Juke will say anything? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that this is going to come up later. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't think Juke is going to say anything. A 1 if you think this is going to come up later from Juke. Put a 2 if you think that Juke ain't going to say anything. Thank you to Marcus for that $5. What do you think is worse, getting rid of 2 bodies or 2 baby daddies? Rock is definitely worse than Monet. Oh, you said 2 babies. I thought he said 2 bodies. What do you think is worse, getting rid of 2 babies or 2 baby daddies? Obviously, getting rid of 2 babies. Well, it depends, man, because I know I like I say, man, I'm really not going to joke around too much about that because I know that's a sensitive subject to people. But obviously, I would say probably the kids. But if it's at the level that she's doing it at, then, you know, everyone has their own stance on it. So I'm going to have to go with the 2 baby daddies. Now, if it was a little bit later on, then I got to say the babies. But 2 baby daddies is crazy, especially when you do one of them in front of your son. You know what I mean? When you do an unaliving of your baby daddy in front of your child's father, like come on, man. Let me see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 2s, 5 2s, and we got way more 1s. Something is telling me I don't trust Jukebox, man. The only reason it's hard for me to say that I can trust Jukebox because I know what Jukebox becomes. So in my mind, I'm waiting to see when does Jukebox become this piece of shit. You know what I mean? We know what Juke is going to evolve into, a dirty cop, dirty, stinking cop that can't sing worth a damn. But when does she turn? What makes Kanan hate her so much? You know what I mean? Is it your daddy was police, or that's why your mama was knocked up by a Unique? Your mama smoked crack rock. You know what I mean? What is it? When are we going to see Jukebox turn into a demon? We already seen her unalive little Nikki. Y'all remember how she did little Nikki? Forced her to smoke that rock. Most mistakes are made when you get too comfortable. And you see how Rock is leaning in the car? I'm about to give y'all a reenactment of Rock. Yeah, you know, Juke. Just in a little pain right now. I could have loved him, but Unique is the baby father. Don't you tell nobody. You take that to the grave. I love me some Unique. See, Rock got too comfortable. Those hormones were jumping like a disco. She's in a little bit of pain. They gave her some ibuprofen, 200 milligram. They didn't give her the 800. They gave her a little 200 milligram ibuprofen and sent her on her way because she said, I'm a boss ass B. This ain't my first time, and this show ain't gonna be the last time. She said, I done did this 1, 2 times. This is nothing new to her. It's just she never had anyone to talk to about it because she was always in the streets. So this is why I'm saying Rock is getting soft on us. But we did a live prior to the season even starting about how Rock treats Jukebox in comparison to Kanan. She's so nice to Jukebox. She talks to Jukebox. She doesn't swear. She smiles. She laughs. She's just too relaxed with giving Juke this much information. And I don't like that because Jukebox is grimy too. Let's not act like we don't remember. Jukebox used to terrorize Famous. When we first seen them, she used to go in on Famous. So we know what she's capable of. What up, Nicola? I don't know if Rock's a 304, but Rock gets down on the floor. You know what I mean? It ain't that Rock's a 304. It's just Rock be letting them niggas do what they do. You know what I mean? Rock is about having fun and exploration. You know what I mean? Rock is first of all, Rock is a liberated, independent woman. All right. Rock is able to throw that thing on whoever she wants, whether that's Howard, High Post, Symphony, Unique, Mo. We don't care, okay? She gonna do what she gotta do. All right? It be like that sometimes. And you let that nigga Unique bone. I know I look better than Unique. You let that nigga Terry bone. All right, so I think that it is a mistake to tell Jukebox this much information. She could have just said she could have loved who the baby father was, but like saying it was Unique, I think that was too far. Yeah, I'm with you, HFG. She didn't let Cartier smash. She didn't let Trayvon smash. She just like everybody that she was dealing with, like Unique, her and Unique were living together. Her and Symphony were like, I won't say exclusive, but they were real close. They were going out having dates and stuff. So it's not like she just out here. Like Cartier was trying to smash. Shout out to my dog Brillo. He got the video where he put his face on Cartier where he's trying to talk to Rock. So yeah, I don't look at her like that. I mean, damn pigeons. They trying to build another damn nest up there. But anyway, all right. So next we got Juke and Rock for that. The counselor. Now, is the counselor even going to check on Kanan anymore? Or that's just a deal? Well, Kanan did finish up his report though on Elijah. Rock definitely wasn't trying to hear that shit though. I ain't gonna lie, I did like this scene. I liked how Rock talked to her and how Rock talked to the doctor. Because she was pulling the files too, and Rock was basically looking at it and just shrugging it off. I don't need no counseling. That ain't who I am. I'm a strong, Black, independent woman. I got cocaine on my mind. I got dope in my shoes. I really do this. I'm not trying to hear none of this. Nathaniel, nothing, nada. So I was like, damn, all right, that's cool, Rock. The only problem is if Kanan's got to actually get out of school. Kanan's got to get out of school. That's what we need to see, him drop out of school, because this right here was just therapy and counseling for Rock. But we still got CPS pulling up, seeing what Kanan is doing. And that's why we see Kanan still at his mama's house in this episode. He only goes over to Famous's apartment like in the evenings, like after school and stuff. So I don't yeah. But maybe so what I was saying with Jukebox and Rock getting comfortable, I guess this would tie into it. With her not having any therapy, that's what I said. The only person she really can talk to is Jukebox. So she's telling all of this shit to an 18-year-old. Jukebox don't even know if she wants to continue to sing or join the army or not. So that is, I don't know, man. That's why I say that's a mistake. Like she needs to obviously she can't talk about everything she does with the counselor, but she needs to talk to somebody. Think about it. After this takes place, so let's put all this in perspective. All the stress that Rock is going through. Rock finds out she's pregnant. Rock finds out she's pregnant by Unique. Rock finds out that she's pregnant, it's by Unique, and she's getting rid of it. Rock finds out she's pregnant by Unique, getting rid of it, turns down counseling. Rock finds out she's pregnant by Unique, gets rid of it, turns down counseling, tells Jukebox all of this information. Let's continue on because we're talking about episode 1. After that, she finds out that her son, Kanan, isn't talking to her. He got information from everybody else. And then this nigga Kanan is kidnapped by Ronnie. She has to go to Stefano to get $500,000. There's a lot of shit in one day for Rock. Think about it. All of this is happening in like 1 or 2 days. She got rid of the baby. Kanan get kidnapped like the next day. Talking to Jukebox. They don't know that Unique is alive. They end up taking out Howard and Ronnie. All of this happens before episode 1. Dog, Rock got a lot of shit going on. Unique's son is with the mom, Pernessa. Remember when he got out, he told Early Tyler, let me get one of them cars so I can go talk to Pernessa. But he was like, nah, you can't go nowhere. Nah, Unique ain't forgot he got a kid, man. Unique wants to see his kid. Unique wants to see his kid. That's why Rock's going to turn to drugs just like her parents. I don't know. Rock seemed too solid to get on them drugs, but that's a lot of shit though. And then you find out you got the pregnancy, you got Unique, your son ain't fucking with you. You got the police harassing the plaza. You got to pay them off. Kanan is out ripping and running the streets. Child Protective Services is on your ass. Kanan getting called from the school to finish up his report. Then you got to turn down your own therapy. On top of that, Kanan is running with Ronnie. Unique is gone. Pernessa then pulled up on Rock. She's questioning Rock about what the hell happened to Unique because his body is stanking in the junkyard. Then you find out your son gets kidnapped by Ronnie. You got to go get $500,000 from Stefano. You don't even know that your brother behind the scenes is working with Stefano, and Stefano cut his eyes to look at Marvin before he agreed to give you the $500,000. So if it wasn't for Marvin actually putting in that work, you would have been shit out of luck. You wouldn't have $500,000. Then you go and unalive your other baby daddy in front of your son. When we talk about mistakes, we might need to put her mistakes above Marvin's. Her mistakes are affecting everybody. Marvin's mistakes is really just fucking up Marvin and maybe Rock. But what Rock is doing is tearing up everybody. CPS is there because Kanan was missing school, because Kanan had a gun in his backpack. All of that's because of Rock. That's because of Rock. Lulu, we forgot. Lulu's in therapy in episode 10. He just got out. Remember, Rock pulled up and then he tried to get rid of himself? All that stress came from who? Raquel Thomas, because she tried to backdoor her own brother when it came to Crown and got Bulletproof Records. Then got him involved with all this shit and had him telling the police, telling the feds that it was the Jamaicans or whoever it was. So now Lulu, he's a damn alcoholic because of his sister cutting him out of everything, trying to force him into the dope game when he want to be like Elijah and keep that horn on him like a Mossy. Oh man, Rock. Damn, Rock. You really are something else. This is tearing up my heart that I got to expose this, but no one else is going to do it, so damn it, I will. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Damn it, Rock. Damn it, Rock. So Rock went off on the therapist. Let me see, what else do we got in here for Raquel? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. People always try to get on me about Rock, but man, I hate to see her doing bad. Then you got Kanan doing homework. Kanan ain't trying to hear nothing that his mom is talking about. Rock over here looking good, smelling good. She got that faux Sachi on. F-O Sachi, you know what I mean? Damn, Rock. Well, I won't say it's a mistake for this episode, but she's really been pushing Kanan away. But that's always been a mistake with her. And we got videos where we talk about how she treats Jukebox like that's her daughter and Kanan like he's Scrappy or somebody. Kanan, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, damn, mom, I'm trying to figure it out. Won't you be a mother and teach me? She's not being a mother. Do you believe out of all the people that Rock is dealing with, excluding Kanan, obviously, excluding Kanan, the two brothers, Jukebox, do you believe that Rock's mistakes are going to be worse for either one of the siblings or Jukebox? Now, it's not too much on Jukebox, so it's really between Lou and Marvin. And like I said, we're excluding Kanan because that's too easy. The way Rock acts, which person is it going to affect the most? Is it her brother Lulu or Marvin? We know Lulu was trying to unalive himself, but these two are always together, and somehow Lou always ends back up on her side. Nicola, well, remember, Lou is in AA right now. Remember, he's in AA right now. In episode 1, he's still in there. He's not getting out of rehab until episode 2. Because remember, this is taking place last season. So Rock went and visited him. He was up there doing a little speech, and then he tried to unalive himself, but he didn't. So he's in there. It's just when they were showing him drinking, like I said, it's between the span of episode like 8 and 10. Because all of that's like over a 2-day period. Lou need to go to Cali. See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that Jess is going to be an out. Rocky Unique's baby would have been a savage. I don't know, man. He may have turned out like goddamn Zeke. You never know, man. You never know, man, because look at the genetics of Monet. And what was the dude named? Mecca. You would think Zeke would have turned out to be a savage. He was savagely slow. Hell, he could have turned into like a Tariq. Hell, he could have turned into Kane. Kane wasn't no real savage. And that was from Lorenzo and Monet. And I think Monet a little bit more ruthless than Rock. Probably about. Monet definitely was a worse mother because she had 4 kids and she was just terrible with. So I definitely give Rock the edge on being a good mother. Zeke was slow because he didn't know who he was. Oh, that's true. That's true. All right, who we got? We got Marvin and Rock. I mean, it's Lulu, Juke, and Kanan, but all of those are like minor mistakes. Oh man, now y'all getting on my dog Zeke, man. Zeke was just 23 years old, right? Zeke was 23. He thought he was 18 or 19. All right. I mean, sometimes you forget how old you are. Sometimes I be telling people I'm 31, 32. I be forgetting too, man. It be like that sometimes. Sometimes I wake up, I don't even feel my age. Sometimes I feel older than what I am. You know, so you forget your age sometimes. You know what I mean? You forget your age sometimes. Good old Zeke, man. They could have kept Zeke around, man. They could have gave Zeke his own spinoff, The Adventures of Zeke. That would have been good. The Adventures of Zeke, and we just watch him do stupid shit. That's what they should have did. They should have let Zeke get on that plane and go over to Europe and let Dante die. Let Dante die and Zeke stay alive, and he just go to Europe and let him just do whatever. We just watching Zeke. Like he's just traveling. He got his dad's money. He got Ferrari and shit. And we just watch Zeke for 2 seasons just do stupid shit in Europe. That'd have been a good spinoff right there. The Adventures of Zeke. You lied. You did. You lied. All right, man. I would have. Hey, be honest. Would you have watched The Adventures of Zeke? We had Zeke in Europe just traveling. He got his dad money. He just traveling around. The only problem is he would have ran into Noma because Noma was in Europe. And he could have probably got Professor Carey to come over there with him too. Professor Carey. All right. Out of the last 3 characters, Lou, Kanan, and Juke, did any of them make a significant mistake? I know this is a flashback, so we kind of reaching back, but I don't really think any of them really made a horrible mistake that we can really go in depth as far as like Marvin with Stefano. We know that's an obvious one. Rock potentially with telling Jukebox it could or couldn't be. But Lou is drinking. He didn't really turn Jess down, but he turned Jess down. But I don't really call that a mistake because she said she's still going to be in town. And then we got Kanan, but Kanan was just doing his schoolwork, finding out about his family. Yeah, Kanan did go to the police station. Well, with Grandma, I think the reason they're showing the grandma scene with her having the cancer and Kanan keeping her secret is because it's going to eventually. Well, if she gets even sicker, then the kids would eventually know. But I think it's going to get to a point where Kanan's got to tell grandmother, you got to tell my mother what's going on. You know what I mean? I got to tell them what I know. But I'm with y'all. We could have dealt without grandma having cancer. It's been 4 seasons. Not once did I have anyone ever hit me up like, hey, Mo, make a video about Joyce. Because if you would have asked me, like, we're going to be honest. Y'all know I'm terrible with names. If you guys were to ask me 2 months ago, 3 months ago, a week ago, Mo, make a video about Joyce, you know what my response would have been? Who the fuck is Joyce? No one cares about Joyce. Y'all would have said, Mo, make a video about Joyce. I wouldn't even know what to talk about with her. You mean grandma that no one talks to? That's what I know. I know her as grandma. I don't know who Joyce is. I'm not making no video on Joyce. I was gonna put together a video. I probably still I might do it where I'm gonna take everything that if y'all see anybody do it, they were in here listening. But I wanted to take everything that Joyce said about Elijah, Marvin said about Elijah, and what Lou said about Elijah. I did it kind of on the live Friday, but I want to, I want to integrate all of that into Kanan and make a little video about everything that they said Elijah was and how it corresponds with who Kanan is. You know what I mean? Thank you for that $2. And Marky said, I actually like Joyce. I don't know nothing about Joyce. I really don't care about Joyce having kidney cancer. Is she gonna die? Like, what is this? Soul food? I called everyone to the house today to do Sunday dinner for Big Mama. I just wanted us to be a family again. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that, Kanan. Your family sell dope. Your family ain't playing no damn piano. Your family ain't got nobody happily married. No, man. Ain't nobody trying to have no Sunday dinner talking about grandmother Joyce Thomas's damn kidney cancer. We ain't trying to hear that shit, Kanan. This ain't that type of show. This is a show where people get slapped for caring. This is a show where people get a damn hockey blade to the cheek for disrespecting his fiance / wife / mobster's daughter. We ain't trying to. I just wanted to bring you all together because grandmother Thomas, she got kidney cancer, and I just wanted to be a family. Hell no, Kanan, this ain't it. You want to do all that crying shit? Take your ass back down to Virginia, nigga. We ain't doing that. Not up here, no Queens. Now, I ain't trying to be disrespectful or nothing, y'all, but we in Queens. Take that crying shit to Brooklyn. Take that shit to Brooklyn. Matter of fact, not even to Brooklyn. Take that shit across the bridge to Jersey. Get that crying shit out of New York. Get it out of here, Kanan. We ain't trying to hear that crying shit. This is raising Kanan. This ain't raising a bitch. No disrespect. This is raising Kanan. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. What up, Eric? Yeah, grandma lived a good life, man. Get her ass out of here. We ain't trying to see that shit no more. Let me see. Could this be a mistake? Could early Tyler fucking with Unique be a mistake? Now, we hear Rock eventually say Unique is alive and doing everything he can to terrorize us. Now, if they find out Unique has been laying low with early Tyler, is that going to be an issue? That's what we want to know. Early is doing everything he can for Unique. Early gave him the information about Kanan. Early gave him the information about Rock. Early gave him the whip. Early gave him the gun. So the same way it is with Stefano and Marvin, if they find out that Unique is getting this information from early Tyler or hanging out at early Tyler, once they find out Unique's alive, they can start putting that pressure on you, Early Tyler, and you one of our new characters. And let me tell you something, sir. I don't know if you know or not, but when it comes to the Power Universe, if you are a new character and not a main character, you got a limited amount of episodes. So you need to be looking out and keeping your head on the swivel because you could be gone by episode 5. Someone needs to warn Early Tyler that fucking around in the Power Universe isn't good for your health. Popping up 3 seasons later, 4 seasons later could be the end of you. As soon as you get here, we can get you up out of here. So, Early Tyler, you need to watch how you moving out. You need to watch how you moving. Unique will take Tyler out eventually. See, you can't trust anybody. At any given moment, you could double cross Unique. Unique said he pays all of his debts, but he didn't say he keeps people alive that he owed a debt to. Unique, you done took him to the vet. You told this nigga he couldn't see his baby mother. You told him he couldn't see his son. You told him to chill. But you providing him all this information. You putting that battery in his back. And you heard what the vet said. He said, you don't know what Unique you're going to get. You might get the Breeze Unique that's sitting down watching Jeopardy. Or you might get that wild motherfucking Unique that's just in the street just pop, 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 letting things go. You never know what Unique you're going to get. We could get the cool, calm, collective Breeze that's just sitting there chilling, watching Jeopardy, trying to teach the young kids the ropes. Or you could get this nigga that got a goddamn grenade launcher out in these streets acting a damn fool early. Something is up. Unique, the first person he called after he crawled 100 yards through trash and shit was Early Tyler. If I'm toe up like that and I'm slumped over, you think when I get up out that dump, I'm calling Early Tyler? No, I'm calling my baby mama. Come pick a nigga up. I'm alive, baby. I'm back. Because I'm trying to get me some cutty as soon as the damn migraine get up out of here. I recover from this concussion. I'm not trying to hang out with Early Tyler. So for him to go over Early Tyler, I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa. I'll take you to your house, but you're not about to hang out over here. Whoever did that to you, whoever gave you a good ass thrashing, what you think they're going to do to me? I'm just trying to drink a 40. I ain't even got no squabbles. I'm just a chill guy. When I get off work, I take my shoes and socks off. I drink a 40 and I watch TV. I ain't got time to be squabbling with people out here in the street selling dope. Nigga, you need to take a bath, Unique. You smell like ass still, man. I had to dress you the other day because when we got you, you was stinking. You had all this shit on your shirt. The vet clinic, the dogs in there. Because you was stinking. They thought it was a dead possum in there. Unique. You got to go home, man. Look, whatever I said you owed me, man, you can just give me half and we can call it quits. But Early Tyler, this is going to backfire on him. Yeah, this is going to backfire on him. We ain't seen nothing good happen to anybody that was around Unique. What happened to his homeboy? What was his homeboy name? What was his homeboy name? The oldest dude in Soul For Real. You know, the oldest brother in Soul For Real that had the bob. That's who Unique's homeboy was. What was his homeboy name? Walter? Welton? What was his name? Warrell, yeah. Warrell. Y'all remember what happened to Warrell? Warrell got his ass popped fucking around with Unique. Trying to hold it down, thought he was cool. Yeah, Warrell over here thinking life is sweet. Got his ass knocked. I just don't know how valuable Early Tyler is going to be, though. You know what I mean? Do we think that Early Tyler's going to have the same fate as Warrell, though? Oh, shucks. We got a celebrity in the building, y'all. Struggle Reviews TV is in the building. That is my birthday twin. August 22nd, the best day on earth. Struggle Reviews is in the building. Said Early Tyler won't make it past episode 4. Warrell looks like yeah, where's it at? Hold on, give me a second, guys. Man, what the heck? Man, my computer's tripping. Hold on, man. I know for sure. Damn, where the hell did this thing go? I can't even find it now, man. Y'all know, man. My computer tripping. I told y'all, man, Warrell looked like the oldest brother from Soul for Real. Warrell looked like the dude from Soul for Real. They took his soul for real. Damn, man. They done got Warrell up out of here, so you know Early Tyler ain't gonna make it. As long as Early Tyler got a 40, man, the hell with it, man. Like, as long as you go out doing what you enjoy. But Early Tyler, I won't really call it a mistake, because if Unique pays him, that's what you need. Someone that's gonna actually fund what you got going on. And as long as he can get cars and stuff, that will be an asset for Unique. Like, I got cars for you. You need a new, you need a new car. You need a stolen car. What you need, I can get that for you. And if Unique is paying, then that's not really a mistake on Early Tyler, because he deals with all of these unsavory characters in the first place. ET phone home. Ah, damn, man. Early seems like he a cool guy, but I definitely don't see him making it long. Especially once we see how Unique is moving, and you know what I'm thinking is going to happen. You know how Ronnie was? That's going to be one of the personality traits that Unique now has. Unique's not going to be trying to listen. Early's going to probably start telling them, hey, no, you got to chill. But once Unique gets all of his energy back, he's not about to be listening to no Early Tyler. Early Tyler ain't going to be able to control Unique. Hell, Rock couldn't control Unique. Sal Bozzolini couldn't control Unique. What's the dude? Stefano couldn't control Unique. Damn, Early Tyler, you just got here too, man. Unique going to be a Lamar Ronnie hybrid. Well, I think Unique is actually he's gonna put in the work, but from what we've seen in the trailers, he has a crew. So it looks like his crew is gonna be putting in the majority of the work. He'll be there right there with him. Damn. Well, I'm not saying he's gonna be Ronnie completely. Like, Ronnie was Ronnie. Unique, I think Unique is still going to be level-headed and enough to make plans, because in my mind, I envision Unique at least getting with Kanan, or at least Snaps and Pop. So I don't think he's going to be like psycho and mentally deranged as far as Ronnie was. But I'm just saying, Remember, they said you don't know if he's going to be aggressive or he'll be, relaxed with anxiety. So we don't know. And you seen once he got that gun, he said he just needed a gun just to have something to grip. And then that nigga said, "I've never felt more alive." It's like, hey man, calm your freaky ass down, nigga. You need to go home and release some stress with Pranessa, man, because you out here wilding out. That's what happens when you don't get cutty for a while. You start acting like you need. What up, Ant? That's what happens when it's been a while for you. You start acting like Ronnie. You start acting like Unique. So that's why you gotta get your shit together, man. Listen to you some Soul for Real, man. They'll teach you. How you ever loved someone so much you thought you died? That was Soul for Real. Unique almost died off of Raquel, if we being honest. Damn. Ronnie was a good character. I wish they would have kept him. The guy can act. The brother's good. All right, man. That's pretty much it for the mistakes. I mean, Juke didn't really make any. We're gonna have to wait and see what she does with like the army. Also with Kanan, we need to see a little bit more, but I won't really give them too much of a mistake this week because Kanan got his homework done. If Kanan applies himself, I sound like somebody's dad. If Kanan applies himself, we see that this young brother can go far. It's the same with Kanan. If Kanan applied himself, he would go far. If Tariq applied himself, he would go far. If Drew applied himself, well, if he got a chance to apply himself, because his mama didn't let him, Drew would have went far. Zeke tried, and Zeke was going to go to the NBA if his mama didn't mess him up. Diana, she would have went far if she didn't get pregnant by Tariq. All of these kids, and this goes to show you, this is how it is in real life. A lot of these kids, they're just so easily influenced. They ain't got nobody going belt to ass. Back in the day when we fucked up, you got that belt across your backside. Sometimes it was your lower back, and sometimes if you jumping around, it's on your shoulder. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's on the back of your thigh. Sometimes it's on your calf. You never know. You jumping around, you getting your ass whooped. But you needed that ass whooping. You needed that good old-fashioned ass whooping before you went to sleep so you can think about why you were in this situation in the first place. See, nowadays, they just don't give a damn. These kids are just running wild, talking to their mama any old kind of way. Well, I got all the information I got for Uncle Marvin and Uncle Lulu, plus I talked to grandmother. What did Tariq say? Teach me the game, Ma. Like, what? I wish I would go to my mama. You got to teach me how to cook crack. My mama don't know how to cook no crack. What am I going to my mama and ask her to teach me the game for? My mama taught me how to wash clothes, wash dishes, and cook. Mama ain't teach me how to none of the game. That's the problem, man. We need to get back to the 90s. Foot to ass. A little backhand ain't never hurt nobody. Now, we talking in the Power universe. We ain't talking about real life, man. Don't nobody come after me. We talking about in Power, just a little good little, just a little. I used to get pinched in church when I fell asleep. My dad used to pinch me and hallelujah. All praise to God. Yeah, I was in church acting a damn fool. Getting home, take them church clothes off. Man, my dad showed me what a fool was. That's the problem nowadays. People thinking it's sweet. They thinking it's like War Rail. They thinking this shit's a game. They thinking the streets need a body. They rapping about it like Famous. Nah, this ain't no game. This ain't no game at all, man. All right, we got some free time for like this last 20 minutes. And, you know, I got to get up off this thing, get ready for work tomorrow, man. I'm a busy man. I had to send in my bullets, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I folded, man. I folded, y'all. I folded, man. We got to send 5 bullets in every week now by Tuesday, man. I folded, man. I ain't replied to the first 2, but I had to respond this week, man. They got me. They got me. I was sitting at my desk just shaking my head today, like, damn, they got me. But all right, we got some free time, man. The hell with it. Oh, well, let me see something. Let me see something. I haven't cut it up yet, but I will have a video up tomorrow of it. We'll just play the actual trailer for episode 2, and I'll have that trailer broken down tomorrow. Also, well, I already put them up. I might redo them. We'll see. Let me see. YouTube. Snowfall 2. Well, they were supposed to do that spinoff. You know, I don't really talk about. I don't really talk about that show when we talking about Power, just because, you know, where my loyalty lies. Is it this one or is it this one?
You never get shit, and I'm gonna get mine. You could be goddamn sure of that.
No, that was from.
You even know the difference between right and wrong?
I know the difference between life and death.
My next decision is the most important that I will make.
Nobody taxing our shit. Not on my watch.
Business is about relationships, Kanan.
You don't know shit about me.
Settle down.
I want this case closed. Squeeze hard on anyone you can.
You got a little something going on.
I can't go nowhere else.
That would be something worth discussing.
All right. So that's the actual trailer for episode 2.
You even know the difference between right and wrong?
I know the difference between life and death.
On the next episode of Power.
My next decision is the most important that I will make.
Nobody taxing our shit. Not on my watch.
Business is about relationships, Kanan.
You don't know shit about me.
Settle down.
I want this case closed. Squeeze hard on anyone you can.
So we see B-Rilla. We see Jukebox. It looked like the army.
I can't go nowhere else.
That would be something worth discussing.
All right.
Let us not waste any more time than we already have.
Y'all be hitting me up. Y'all be wanting me to do like this stuff. I don't know, man. I can get on here and joke around. I might start making some more reels or something. I don't know, man. I really don't be having the drive for it. You know, I'd rather just get on the live and do it. But I might do some of these for the remainder of the season. I know somebody tagged me in a couple of the posts, like, hey, why don't you do these anymore? I'm like, I just ain't get around to it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It'd be a lot.
I will be the first to say and make it perfectly clear that I have been ready for season 4 since the end of season 3. Okay? I've been more than ready.
Friends, Raising Kanan season 4 is dropping March 7th, so you already know I'm going to be on Starz app at midnight. Here's 5 reasons of why you better be tuning in to the best spinoff. Our boy Unique is back and he is coming in hot.
You know, other than Unique coming back, you know what I really want to see in Raising Kanan season 4? I want to see Kanan evolve more into the character that we knew from the OG series. You know what I'm saying? But we've seen as time goes on, like his personality changing, he getting a little harder, he starting to be more
friends.
Let me see what she talking about.
Friends, Raising Kanan season 4 is dropping March 7th. So you already know I'm going to be on Starz app at midnight. Here's 5 reasons of why you better be tuning in to the best spinoff.
Oh, this is an ad.
Our boy Unique is back and he is coming in hot, bruised and all. He's looking for revenge.
I'm back and I'm gonna burn down everything.
Who's coming out on top though? The Thomas family or Unique? It's truly never a dull moment on this show. I still cannot.
When they got that music playing, I ain't trying to get hit. Let me see something. All right, so she do a little bit of Raising Kanan shit. All right, Danny TV. Let's see if we can get Danny TV on here and see if she know her power universe like she's supposed to. Let's see if she know her power universe like she's supposed to know the power universe. Let's see if we can get her on here. You know what I mean? What's going on? What's going on? And then we got the pictures for this week's episode also. So we got those. You know, I have a video. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. So Tuesday I have the trailer broke down. Wednesday I'll do the photos. Also on Wednesday we'll have the channel open. So if you want to say anything about the episode, please join and say what you got to say. What's on your mind? Kanan was more ruthless than Tariq at this age. He killed 2 people before 18. Well, yeah. Well, you got to look, though, how they were raised. Kanan was raised in the streets. His mom was in the streets. The way James' structure was, he was running things through Club Truth. So James was definitely on a different level than what Rock was. Now, I would assume that he was making more money than Rock. But yeah, at 16, 14, 15 years old, Tariq was going to a private school. Remember, Tariq was at Choke. Tariq and Raina were spoiled kids. Hey, what's up, Uncle Tommy? Hey, you want to play the game with me? Remember when we first met Tariq, he was a goofy. When we first met Tariq, we were like, oh, man, Tariq get bullied at school. Tariq ain't started coming of age until he started hanging with Kanan and started getting drunk and high. Exactly, Ty. It wasn't until Kanan came around that we started to see a difference in Tariq. Remember, Tariq grew up in a penthouse. Tariq wasn't just in a regular little bitty ass house that the mob then shot up and then staying back and forth in the apartment complexes before they got the house. James was somewhat legitimate. Kanan was more ruthless than everybody. The only people you can put probably close to Kanan, and you probably ain't trying to hear it, is D-Mac. Look what D-Mac is doing at 15, 16 years old. D-Mac shooting up the block. What was Kanan doing? Shit, nothing. And D-Mac was doing all of that just because. D-Mac wasn't high or drunk. D-Mac was just sliding just to slide. Yeah, Tariq wasn't made for the game. Exactly. D-Mac was, if we talking about youngsters putting in work, D-Mac was putting in their work at an early age. Remember, he's like a couple of years younger than Tariq. So I put him at probably like 17 now. Because he's like 15, 16. He's supposed to be like 15, 16. Because his dad didn't see him since he was 2. So yeah, he's like 15 years old because he said his dad didn't see him in like 13 years and left when he was like around 2 years old or something like that. We don't even know when 4 starts a year. I'm assuming after this, I think this will be over like May 15th or May 16th, around that time frame. And then 4th will probably drop maybe June. Hopefully after 4th of July, man, because y'all know how I am with my summers. I got to travel during my summers. And then my parents are supposed to be coming over. They want to come during the summer this time. I'm like, man, I ain't got that kind of leave. But yeah, hopefully after Memorial Day. Yeah, Memorial Day till 4th of July. Let us get some chill, man, because we got Memorial Day, then we got Juneteenth, then we got 4th of July. That's 3. That's 3 weekends. I gotta be gone. I can't be here. I gotta try to fit Egypt in this summer, Portugal in this summer. I want to try to go to the Canary Islands this summer. I definitely want to visit damn, what the hell was it called? Oh, Cape Verde. I got some places I'm trying to go, man. Little 3-4 days. I'm trying to dip out, man. You can't be having these shows on during the summertime. I'm trying to get gone. You feel me? One of my homeboys talking about they going to South Africa. I'm like, shit, I'll go to South Africa. I ain't never been down there. Then we got a potential government shutdown. If the government shutdown happened, I still got to go to work because I'm essential. But if they tell me I get time off, I'm going to Thailand. I'm gonna be in Thailand for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? If they like, all right, the government shut down this Friday, y'all can't work. Even if y'all essential, we cutting everything. I'm going to Thailand. So I'm be in Thailand. I'm gonna be 5 hours, 4 hours, no, 9 hours ahead or something like that. I'm be in Thailand. My homeboy out there. I'm just gonna go post up over there for like 2 weeks and I'll be back. I see y'all when I see y'all. You know what I mean? Ever since Shogun, I want to go to Japan. I got Japan on my list. I just don't know when I'm gonna go because I don't want to leave from here because I'm gonna lose 2 days. So I try to stay within, obviously, the Pacific Ocean, and like Thailand would probably be the furthest I go from here because I can get to Thailand if I leave here early enough in the morning, or if I leave here at night, I can get to Thailand in the morning. But I'm gonna go to Japan one of these days. What up, JoJo? Yep, for room. Yeah, the Pacific is huge. That's why most flights, they don't fly across the Pacific. You'll watch them, they'll go up and around. Just like going from San Francisco to London, I fly over Canada and then the Arctic and then come back down to London. And then when you fly, obviously the same, but you can't go up too far because then you'll be over Russian territory and you can't be over Russian airspace. They can shoot your ass down. But yeah, man, got some trips planned. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that for your boy. We are trying to knock out at least 10,000 subscribers during this Raising Kanan extravaganza. We're gonna try to knock out 10,000 subscribers in this 10-week period. It shouldn't be too hard. If you haven't joined the Discord, it's pinned in the chat also. If you just want to talk about TV shows or anything outside of TV shows, you can join the Discord. Also, my website, Commercial Mo. Wednesday, we're going to put together the survey for Friday's episode. Of course, we got the body counter, the MVP, and then we'll probably ask a couple of questions. But be sure to check out commercialmo.com. We watch live movies over there. We did watch House Party. I got to do a makeup show. I'm gonna try to watch one show a week over there. Right now, it's free until I get everything situated. But then I gotta charge just because I am risking my website, but also, you know what I mean, I need a little bit of gas money. But we did watch House Party. We're gonna start watching some newer movies also, and we'll just go from there. You know what I mean? Yeah, Discord. So Discord is really, I mean, just really like you said, it's just a text message. You go in there. We got different things you can talk in. You got the general. You got articles. You got the news. That's my other channel. The more you know, make sure you subscribe to that. We're trying to get it down over there. But then your movies and everything, whatever you want to talk about. How do I think Lou's character will end? I initially thought that Lou will be the one that isn't going to make it. That's what I'm sticking with. Lou isn't going to make it. But after we did this little breakdown of Marvin's mistake with Stefano, I could see this definitely coming back and slapping him up upside the head. You know what I mean? So I want to see Lou make it, but we never had any reference about Lou in doing music. So maybe Lou ain't going to make it either. Maybe he ends up going to jail. Because there's photos of him and Rock. And like I said, if you haven't checked it out on my channel, I did a description of episodes 2 through 10. It's up on the channel today. Now, I can't confirm or deny if those are the actual descriptions, but they seem pretty spot on from what I'm seeing in these clips. So, yeah, House Party, definitely a classic. What about Tubi movies? We watch Tubi movies on Tuesday. If I see one of the Tubi originals that look good, then I'll probably watch it. But more than likely, I don't know, because that's on a Sunday. I'd rather watch like a classic movie than a Tubi original. I mean, we'll watch it, but I haven't really seen any that you guys are posting. I'm like, man, that's something I want to watch, because I don't watch Tubi movies. I'm never watch a Tubi movie on my. I'm never going to watch a Tubi movie on my own unless somebody is sending it to me to review, or like they just want me to do a recap of it. Then all right, but I'm not watching a Tubi movie by myself. There's no way I'm about to suffer a Tubi movie and y'all ain't watching it with me. No. Be over there falling asleep. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm about to get on out of here. I do gotta get up. Hopefully there isn't a government shutdown. Even if it is, I'll still be at work. So we'll see how that plays out. Unless I get other information, I'll be up in that motherfucker working, acting like it don't bother me. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm ODJ. This is Monday Mistakes. We do this each and every Monday. Wednesday night, we got What You Talking About. We're pretty much just going to be open. But if I see people aren't participating or calling in, probably because you're at work, then I'll probably go ahead and remove that segment. And then Thursday, we'll do our predictions with Are We Ready? And obviously Friday, we got On the Clock. I won't be doing a first reaction this week because I got work. But we got us a little schedule. Beauty in Black is up. Episode 11 dropped today. Episode 12 will be up tomorrow. 13 following after that. 14, 15, 16. What else drops? There was something else that drops in March. I can't remember. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. I'm ODJ, man. And if Lou didn't tell y'all, I'll tell you again.
We straight killers, Joe.
All right, man. I'm out, man. You can run, but you can't hide. Damn, I was supposed to be walking off. You can run, but you can't hide and play the music, but the music ain't playing. So I'm kind of stuck here, kind of looking. I'm trying to play it off like I ain't looking at something else. I'm really trying to get the music to play, but the music ain't playing. I gotta buy a new computer, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I've been bullsnicking. Yeah, I'm trying to. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. There we go. There we go.